Hey folks, let's talk about some strategies playing Stormy Monday in open D tuning. That's D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. This is the first string, that's the sixth string. So let's say you're in a band and you're in open D, you're playing slide guitar, and you got to play in the key of, say, G, right? And you're going to do Stormy Monday Blues. So what do you do there to make it sound somewhat authentic, but also just give it some flavor and still get your slide in there and all that good stuff? Because I've been in many bands where it's bass, drums, guitar, and say organ, or a second guitar or a lead guitar that doesn't play slide, and then I'm the lead guitar that plays slide. In many bands like that. But you're going to find yourself where you have to play some chords, right? All right, so there's a few possibilities that you've got, guys. And one thing is, they call it Stormy Monday, You can do that kind of stuff. So here's G is at the 5th fret. There we are. You can play a G 13th up here at the 8th fret. You put your first finger on the 8th on the 5th string, your second finger on the 9th on the 4th string, and you take your slide and go on the 10th fret across the 2nd and 3rd strings. And of course you have to keep it all intonated. So you can use it for that kind of stuff. All right, so what are you going to do? You can always go 5 and then slide into the 10th. That gets you that C, and then back to G at the 5th fret. Ah, what was that? All I did was I went to the 7th fret, and I put my first finger on the 4th string of the 7th fret, and the 2nd and 3rd fingers, I'm keeping, 2nd and 3rd strings, I got the slide, the 8th fret. And I'm sliding up a whole step and coming back down. So I'm going to go up to where the slide's at the 10th fret, and my finger's at the 9th. Now, if you have problems with intonation doing these kind of licks, remember one thing is, you can use vibrato, and people's ears have a tendency to settle on the note that sounds in tune. All right, so even if you just did the 2nd, 3rd string, 7 or 8, 10, 8, you could do that and get away with it because you're going to have a bass player. As long as you don't catch accidentally, unless you're trying to get that sound. As long as you don't catch the 4th string, you'd be all right there. Okay, so they call it Stormy Monday. Tuesday's just as bad. All right, so what is all that? All I'm doing is taking my first finger and putting it on the 3rd fret on the 1st string, and I'm just going ahead with the slide on the 5th fret across the rest of the strings. You just got to angle your slide just right. You want it to come out just a little. Generally, the further up you move, if your action does what mine does, which it gets a little higher as I go further up the neck, because my neck is a little... it makes it a little easier. And you can do that also at D at the 12th fret, right? Or you can do your... like that. So you can do D with that 13 chord form I showed you. And you want your slide to be on strings 2 and 3 at the 5th fret. Your second finger on the 4th fret on the 4th string, and your first finger on the 3rd fret on the 5th string. And then just walk it down. So we're going D, C, and then end it up there. Now, real quick, what about a turnaround? So there's one super easy thing, because it's not always easy to get this sort of... Hear how I struggled with it there? Sometimes getting the intonation on it's not super easy. One thing you can do to get that type of turnaround, you're just going to play strings 5, 2, and 3 in 8th fret, 7th fret, 6th fret, 5th fret. Now, you want to give it a little more flavor? Go ahead. Sorry, guys, my dog jumped on the bed. She's been waiting for that all day and kind of knocked things around. Okay, we were talking about the turnaround. All right, so one way you can give it flavor is to go ahead and take your first finger and put it on the 5th fret of the 4th string. Right, and just hold it there behind the slide. So. And let it ring as you're working your way down. The other thing you can do is like that. You're going to go. All right, let me get that straight for you. So. All right, so you're giving it kind of a Robert Johnson turnaround flavor there, the first part, because it's... All right, so what are you doing? I take my first finger, 4th fret, 3rd fret, 4th string. And I keep my slide, 5th fret, 1st string. 2nd fret, 4th string, 1st finger. And then the little bit... just like you ended the other, where you're going to have your slide going across the 6th fret on strings 2, 3, and 5, and your first finger down on string 4 at the 5th fret. Or at the, yeah. So 6th fret with slide, and then 5th fret with the slide. All right, now, what about some licks that kind of sound like a little bit of T-Bone Walker, right? So that you can kind of get that sound. You know, you can get that with some behind the slide stuff, or you can do it with the slide. All right, so let me just show you this position. So you're playing G. You can also make a G up here. Right at the I guess that would be the 8th position if your first finger is the 8th fret. I don't know. I don't usually do that. All right, but you got a little run you can do. All right, so what am I doing with the slide? I'm going 4th string, 8, 9. And then first finger, 8 on the 3rd string, and kind of I hammer down with the slide on the 10th fret on the 3rd string. And then I catch the 10th fret on the 2nd string. And then I'll go back and hit that at the 8th fret. I'll hit the 1st string and bend up. So. Right? And you've got these notes. All those notes. Okay, so let me line that up for you. So if you're going to be in G and you're going to play that there, and you kind of go on a little blues scale. Now this is just something I figured out on my own, so I don't even really know what scale it is. I guess it's a pentatonic. You would go on the 1st string 12, 10, 8, and you can also play 9. All right, and then 10, 8 on the 2nd string, 10, 8 on the 3rd string, 10, 8 on the 4th string, 9 on the 4th string, 10, 8 on the 5th string. So, and you can just take them and kind of fool with them. It's almost as if you're actually playing a C out of a C chord shape there. Now, have fun with it, guys. Have a good time. And hey, if you want to support the channel, give me a like and a follow here on YouTube. And if you want to support even more, go on over to Patreon. I'll do other things and give other lessons over there as well. All right, guys. Oh, and also, I usually have tabs to this stuff over there. So, hey, have a great day, guys. Thank you. And everybody who's supporting me out there, I appreciate the support. I'm having a great life because of it.